Hey guys, welcome to my live cooking. So I'm starting prepping everything for my beef espetadas, and now I have a piece of fresh meat, which is entrecote. Then I sliced 7 pieces of garlic, and I also have like a bunch of bay leaf. So I'm making my marinade. I'm going to slice my beef, and also what I've done before, I've prepped my skewers. I'm using a very simple wooden skewers. I'm using just 4. I think it will be enough for me. And I'm going to needle my meat maybe in 10-15 minutes. So for that, usually what you can do, you can prep your skewers a little earlier, especially if you are using grill. I'm going to pan fry that on my grill pan. So that's my plan. But I still need to put them in the water for quite some time, so they are not going to start burning on my pan. So for that, because of my skewers, they are not very big, I'm going to slice my meat into smaller pieces, and this actually will help to marinate it quickly. And for marinade, usually we don't use any difficult spices, and same with sauces. We usually use some salt, pepper, olive oil, of course, and you can add some red wine vinegar if you want, but if you don't, you can just stick to the basics. Okay, so in my case, I'm slicing my meat like into pieces like that, okay, and transferring to my bowl. And after, I'm going to season with salt and oil, olive oil, which is very important. And if you like to have a little bit juicy flavor, you can add some red wine vinegar. Okay, this I have like a huge piece of fat inside my meat, so I will just slice it into 2 halves. Okay, this like is a very tough piece, so I don't need that. Okay, just 1 more, and this will be enough. Okay, so I'm done with my meat. Thank you for the first like. I usually like to use coarse salt. That's what I'm using today. If you don't have, you can use just regular table salt, or if you have salt from Atlantic, it will be even better. It gives more flavor. So just like that. The point is that just you have very simple ingredients. Salt, garlic, bay leaf, and olive oil, and that's it. And you can leave it like that for quite some time, even for a day or overnight. And then when you start grilling it, the flavor will just be perfect. Also, if you have fresh bay leaf, you can use it. I don't have fresh, that's why I'm using like the dried one, and I don't like to to have like small pieces of that, so I put the bigger leaves. Okay, so this will be ready in 10-15 minutes, and I'll start cooking it. So it looks like that. Okay, and up to the next recipe. Okay, so the next recipe that I'm going to make today is banana bread, but I don't like to make very simple one. That's why I'm complicating a little bit and making more flavors, adding to that. So for the start, I need 3 bananas. I think this one doesn't look very appetizing. This part, yeah, I bought it like 3 days ago, but I think it's already overripe. Okay. So this is actually the recipe that I tried in Australia some time ago, and I really enjoy it because Australia is really heavy on banana bread. If you travel there, you can definitely see that in many cafe stores they always have banana bread as like the important thing to make for people. Okay, just like that. How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying your day, and if please don't forget to turn your chat on so we can chat in real lifetime. It's not pre-edited video, so that's why I am making everything with you. So if you are up to, you can always catch me, because I'm running daily live streams, and you can cook with me or just enjoy looking what I'm making. Maybe you can feel inspired and cook the next day or next week, let's say. Okay, so I'm quickly mashing my bananas. So I don't want to have bigger chunks. You can always cut if you want. If you don't, you can just use my method and just mash it with the fork. You can also use masher if you have at home. Probably you have if you make mashed potatoes. Okay, just like that. And because of that my bananas are already done and they are very sweet, I don't need to add a lot of sugar. I will add just a little bit, but not a lot. I'm adding just a little bit of vanilla sugar. Okay. And for my recipe, I'm going to add some brown sugar. You can add some white or coconut sugar, whatever you have at home. I kind of like to add banana sugar, plus it gives nice crispy texture, which I'm going to show you in the end. So next, I need to grab a bowl. And you probably ask me why I need a second bowl. I'll show you in a bit. So for that, I'm going to add 3 eggs. Okay, it's 2. Probably I need 3. I'm just checked my phone and I think I need 3. Okay. Let me know if you like banana bread. If you like, you can just like my video. If you don't, okay, you don't need to like it. I was living some time ago in Australia, and I really enjoyed how they make always fresh banana bread, and they added different toppings. So I need to reorganize that. So that's why. Oh, thank you for your dislike. That's so nice of you. So that's why I'm bringing some recipes that I really like. And on my website, for example, I have some pavlova recipes. I have a collection of them, and you can see on my channel I cooked quite a bit of pavlova recipes. It's very nice and elegant dessert, not very heavy, and doesn't have a lot of calories. That's nice for girls or for everyone who is on the diet, right? So you can check that out if you want. Okay, I'm just adding probably 3 tablespoons, and I'm quickly mixing that. After that, I'm going to add Greek yogurt. Look at that. Almost dark brown. Okay, I have Greek yogurt. So I'm adding 4 tablespoons. 3. This one is a little liquidy. 4. Okay, if you have liquid Greek yogurt, let's say if you use reduced fat yogurt, you should strain it a little bit, because the texture of your dough will be very liquidy, and you don't want that, because if you do that, your cake will start jiggling, and then you need more time to set it and to bake it. So that's why try to use it full fat, or at least strain it if you have reduced fat, okay? So as soon as you start mixing with eggs, look at that. This is a pure creamy texture, okay? And then, let me think just a second, please. What I forgot? Nothing. Ah, yes, I did. Okay. This, I'm going to add sunflower oil because I have sunflower oil. That's why I'm adding it. But vegetable oil works too, and same with olive oil, but it will be a little bitter on the side. If you want that, you can add. Of course, you can add some butter, melted butter. Insane. Really, really good. But remember that if you add melted butter, I'm adding 1/3 of my glass. Okay. If you add butter, just remember that you need to kind of look at the reduced fat yogurt because the calories will be up. And if you are not thinking about that, just cut it into thin slices, okay? That's perfect. Okay. And now what I'm doing, I'm going to add self-raising flour. But if you don't have, you can just add some baking powder and a little bit of soda and regular flour that you have. I also tried this cake with oat flour and with different types of flour, and I kind of like it. So this one is more about your flavor and texture. You can also add a little bit of almond flour on top of your cake, and it will give nice, beautiful crunch in the end. Okay, we are done with that. So we need like 1 cup of flour, but I will start with the spoons. I like to measure everything with spoons. So 3. Let's start with 3. Maybe 3.5. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm running daily live cooking streams, so if you like it, please subscribe. And don't forget to turn your bell button, because in that case you will only receive everything what I have on my channel and in my mind. And if you don't, you will just skip my everything what I share with you. Okay, it's 4 and 5, and that's it. I will explain you why I have only this amount and I'm not adding more, just in a second. Okay, so you want to have a texture of a pancake. Okay, look at that. This is beautiful, right? So now you can clearly see why I'm using the method of 2 bowls. I actually need 1 more. Oh, it smells so good. I love the flavor of banana. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm transferring a part of it to my bowl. Okay, just like that. Not a lot. And now I'm going to add 1/3 of my bananas here and the rest to this bowl, okay? In case you're just joining, welcome to my live cooking. My name is Helena and I'm making live cooking streams almost every single day. So if you are new to my channel, stick around and you can get lots of inspiration. Okay. So I'm going to add cocoa powder and I'll show you. I'm using 100% cocoa powder. That's very important. Don't use the cheap stuff. Use just a little bit, like 1 tablespoon of that, because it gives so much beautiful flavor. You don't need to add any coffee, or some recipes go for coffee, but if you don't like coffee strong flavor, skip it. Just add some cocoa powder. You can also add some chocolate, but I feel like it's already heavy, so you don't need that too. 1 or 2 tablespoons. I will start with 1.5. but I think it will be great with one, but full tablespoon, okay? And I'm mixing that. I don't need to add a lot of cocoa because my dough will be even thicker. So that's why I'm adding just a little bit. And I'm turning my oven on. Okay. And I'm continuously mixing everything together, so I don't have any lumps from cocoa. I'm okay with banana because you probably saw that I mashed it with my fork. So this is my main tool today, not ingredient, my main tool. Okay, so I think it's perfect. Look at that. Yum. Smells so good. Smells like chocolate at home, but it's not ready yet. So I'm preheating my oven. So you can use different cake forms. I have rectangular. I don't know if you know this tip, but you can cut the four corners just like that through the middle. Okay. And in a second we will talk about crunch. Okay. That's done. So what I'm doing next, I'm adding my white mix. Okay. I need a spoon. Yay! And then I'm adding my dark mix. Okay. Look at that. I wish you could smell that. This is so good. This smells like heaven. And it's not yet. Okay. Maybe just a little more. I need to show you chocolate cake that I used to make many years ago, and I forgot about that recipe, and suddenly I remembered that I have a chocolate cake which is like so good with cherries, like drunken cherries, and then the cream is made with sour cream and chocolate ganache. Maybe in a week. Okay, that's done, and I'm finishing with the last layer, so basically I have 2 and 3. Okay, that is done. So time to speak about crunch. Yes. So we have a few opportunities to get this cake a little bit of crunch. So what we can use some chocolate chip cookies. Then we can also create a crumble from butter, flour, and a little bit of brown sugar, which is perfect. And let me grab a few ingredients, please. Or we can use some almond petals. Okay. That's nice. They'll be really crunchy. And some pecans. Okay. So I'm using very simple things, right? And it's ready to be baked. So you need to put your oven on 185 degrees, which will be 375 Fahrenheit. And then you just bake for 40 minutes straight. And then if you need just to reduce your temperature to 350 for 5-10 more minutes, and you will be good to go. Okay, next. If you are still with me, thank you so much. If you already gone somewhere, that's okay. So to serve my future in a very soon future skewers, I'm going to make salada de tomate com cebola, which will be very good salad to serve with my espetadas. So for that, I will quickly slice my tomatoes. I'm going to add some onion, and we'll start frying my espetadas. Okay. I'm using two types of tomatoes. It's Roma tomatoes and cherries. If you have just one, please feel free to use one. So this recipe is very simple. I kind of like it because if you like to serve meat, I think you don't need heavy sides, especially in summertime, right? So I'm using tomato produce that I love, and then I'm just adding a little bit of onions, olive oil, of course, salt, and red wine vinegar. So this will be an easy recipe. And if you like pepper, please feel free to add that. So the salad will not ruin the Portuguese tradition, okay? So I'm transferring just a little bit of my tomatoes and slicing one huge Roma. This week I bought very good tomatoes. I really love them. They're very sweet. Let me know if you have also sweet tomatoes. You can write down in the chat box. Okay? And if you are new, please welcome to my live cooking. I hope you're enjoying your day and enjoying me cooking while you're watching. Okay, that's done. And we need one onion. I'm going to use a small onion, small brown, but it's new onion, so this one is sweet. I kind of like this salad with sweet onions. I lost that one. I don't like this. It doesn't look really nice, okay? That's it. I always like to slice onion with luas, like with the half of the mousse. So now I'm just quickly seasoning my salad and it's ready. As I already mentioned, I like to use coarse salt, that's why. Okay, just like that. And I'm adding just a little bit of red wine vinegar. Look at that. Yes. And thank you so much for the sorties. Like, it's so nice to have you on my stream today. Okay, and I'm adding olive oil. And look at that. You prepare healthy meals with really nice looking produce. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm pretty happy. I have lots of things and I always love to use fresh produce. Thank you so much for your comments. Okay, so I'm quickly mixing. I don't want to over mix it, so I'm just leaving like that. And the most interesting part, that if you ever travel to Portugal or if you are going to travel, you can definitely find a huge pieces of salt on top of your salads. And I think it's marvelous that you can find these traditions still up to this day. Okay. So what do you buy? What are you making these days? I know that you have some berries already, but probably you also have some good tomatoes. Okay, we are done with my salad, and I am moving to my espetadas. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people change their habits with age or with the season, so that's normal. That's quite normal. For example, I don't eat a lot of things when it's hot, or I just don't eat a lot of things a lot when it's hot. So I'm just, like eating what I have and more salad-based dishes. And if I eat some meat, I always serve with the salad. But you probably know that from my channel. Okay. I don't know how many pieces I need here. I'm showing you the traditional way how usually people make it in Madeira. Yeah, my garlic is not sticking around. Okay, that I'm not going to worry about that. But they add the bay leaves inside the each and every one of a stick, and they usually cut the sticks from the tree, and that's why they have lots of flavor from bay leaf, because they use that. So in case you wonder. Okay. So what's your favorite dish? Though these days, my habits usually change a lot during summer, so I don't eat a lot of things. And for me, to have a bowl of tomato salad is just perfect. And if I don't have any tomatoes in my fridge, I really I'm in a surviving mode. I need to go and buy. So, okay, that's probably 4. I think I will use 4 pieces on. Maybe somewhere I need to put 5, even 5. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, because I cut them smaller, so I need 5 on each skewer. I just remember that I have a recipe on my website with octopus. So if you like octopus, you can go and check it out. That's also was made on the grill. And I kind of like it because this recipe just becomes very popular with different audience, and especially from the United States. Maybe people are not afraid to try to eat octopus. Plus, it's really good. It's like pure protein without any additives. We have some places here where you can find the fishermen who just fish for octopus almost with bare hands, and you feel kind of strange because from one point it's very good, and from another point it's just it's nature and should be in the ocean. So we are treating ourselves with octopus not very often. Okay, I need to put one more here. right? And that's it. So I have 4, and then I'm going to quickly to fry this garlic, and because it's really really good. Okay, so what's your favorite vegetable? Let's go from there. For people who are waiting for my cake, I'll probably show you in my community tab in my post tomorrow, because I think I will need more time to bake it, and plus when I'm going to take it from the oven, I still need time to cool off completely, and then just to slice it so you can see the marble texture inside. So if you already subscribed to my channel, you can check it out tomorrow morning or tomorrow day, let's say, and if you're not, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so that's the interesting part is coming next. As you can see that my espetadas have some olive oil, that's why I don't need to add a lot of olive oil on my pan. Okay, carrots and potato. Oh, I like them. Staples. Very good. Okay, I'm just heating my pan quickly, and then I'm going to fry it. But as I told you that then my steak was pre-cut and marinated with spices, so it's ready and it's going to be cooked very quickly. Okay, maybe just a little bit of olive oil, not a lot. Okay, the time is ticking. Yum. Smells really good. Oh, I forgot to mention about steak. So if you're going to make it, please use a very good cut, because if you use like a cheaper cut, the meat will be not so juicy and not so tender. That's why I use entrecote. I didn't have like lots of options for this dish, but usually if you have like filet mignon, for example, it will be even better. And regarding carrots and potatoes, yes, I have also recipe with beef carrot potato stew. And one of my favorites is carrot soup actually. I think carrots really good. And also very healthy. The smell just comes everywhere. Okay. I'm just quickly rotating my skewers so they cook properly. And traditionally you can find the bread that's made with the sweet potatoes, and the name of it bolo de caco, and then it's served with melted butter and garlic and parsley. But I don't have that today, so I'm skipping. I have it on my channel. If you look around, you can find that, how it looks. Yeah, almost ready. I think I will put both of them. Just like that. Okay. I think I have only one piece that is still not ready yet. So serving time. So this is the final look. Okay, I have it here. It's still hot, so I'll try just in a bit. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my live cooking stream, and don't forget to check my community tab tomorrow, and have a great evening.